Hi everyone, let's dive straight into a heated debate that's shaking up California politics. I'm talking about a controversial fight within the Democratic Party over child safety laws. At the center of this storm is Democrat State Senator Susan Eggman, who's challenging her own party members over the severity of penalties for pedophiles. She's pushing for stronger laws that would send pedophiles to prison for longer terms. Right now, believe it or not, soliciting sex from minors is treated as a misdemeanor in California. Senator Eggman emphatically stated, "I'm done with us," criticizing some progressives in her party for diluting a pivotal law. This law, known as Bill 1414, would make it a felony to purchase or solicit a minor for commercial sex, imposing a prison sentence of at least 2 to 4 years, plus a mandatory sex offender registration. Crafted by GOP State Senator Shannon Grove and supported by Eggman, the bill initially targeted any solicitation of minors. However, amendments introduced by some Democrats limited these harsher penalties to cases involving children under 16. This, as you can imagine, has sparked quite a divide. Eggman's stance is clear. She's advocating for the protection of vulnerable children, often marginalized and exploited. She's not just talking about punishment, she's highlighting a moral responsibility, a stark reminder that laws shape the society we live in, and the protection we afford the most vulnerable among us. Here is a clip of Eggman's fiery speech on the House floor before she decides to throw in the towel.
Eggman.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. I'd like to say, as a progressive, proud member of this body for the last 12 years, I'm done. I'm done with us protecting people who would buy and abuse our children. I'm done. I don't want to send more black and brown men to prison. I don't want more people in prison, but I don't want people buying girls. I don't want people buying little girls anymore. And I'm tired of saying it's okay and that we have to protect the men who do it. As a mental health professional and as a social worker, I can tell you I've spent my entire career working with people who have been wounded. I'm not going to say beyond repair, but they have been wounded to their core by the abuse that's been heaped on them, oftentimes by those that they love and look to protect them. And if their parents won't do it, then by God, we should. Again, I am not arguing that we open the gates to flood our prisons with people, but I am arguing that we have a moral responsibility to say enough. Enough. We have given away enough on this area, and we've got to move back into the center, or we all look like fools and laughing stocks. And what do we stand for? I ask all of you to watch the documentary that Senator Grove was in, Senator from Kern County was just in, that talked about this very place in Sacramento where girls are being bought and sold. Men are being given a slap in the hand or a couple days, and then they're back out again, and they do the same thing. They get caught over and over and over again, and somehow that's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay anymore, and no more am I watching. Like I said, I'm leaving, but the rest of you who are going to be here for a while, let's get our stuff together and really start focusing on some of the important things. We talk about learning and we talk about being safe. This is like at the core of it. And a lot of these kids can't be throwaway kids. They're poor kids. They're kids of color. But they shouldn't have to live a life determined by what happens to them by others at a very young age and by have the Democratic Party of California say it's okay. It's not okay. And I'm not doing it anymore, and I hope none of you do too. We have to be able to draw a line, and for me, I'm drawing a line. I urge your aye vote.
This issue crosses political lines and delves into the ethical realms of justice and protection. It's about finding a balance between justice and incarceration concerns, but more importantly, about ensuring that child exploitation faces stringent repercussions. So, what do you think? Is Senator Eggman's push against her own party a bold move for justice? Or is there more to this political drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, these discussions help shape the laws that govern us. Stay informed, stay engaged. Thanks for watching. We have a special announcement. We're currently facing shadow banning on YouTube. Your likes and subscriptions can help us combat this. Stand up for free speech and help protect the free exchange of ideas online. Thank you for your support.